Getting your property to rank at the top of the first page of Airbnb search results in your area can literally put thousands, if not tens of thousands of extra dollars into your pocket every single year. In this video, I'm going to share with you my top 3 tips for getting your property up high in the search results, optimizing your Airbnb SEO, and making that extra money from your property. Now, the big benefit here is that you don't really have to do a lot of extra work. Once you have the property set up, there's not a whole lot of extra work. You've already done the hard part. And so we're just taking what's already working and making it even better. So that brings me to my very first tip for really performing well on Airbnb, which is to start strong. And when I say strong, I mean really strong. If you can start your property off on its best possible foot, you're going to make your whole job from that point forward much, much easier. I had a student that works with us in one of our training programs, which, by the way, shameless plug, you can check them all out in the links in the description down below. Reach out to me today on one of our weekly calls and ask if she should list her property on Airbnb and launch it before she has a couch there, which is just delayed for delivery. My answer was a resounding no. I always tell people when you're first launching on Airbnb, if you decide to launch when you're 95% ready or 98% ready or 99.9% ready, as opposed to waiting until you are 100% ready, then you are going to be quite literally stepping over dollars to pick up pennies. Yes, I understand fully the pressure to get your listing launched as soon as possible and have it start making money. I understand the excitement of doing that and finally hitting that launch button on your property. I absolutely understand all the enthusiasm that comes with getting that thing up and listed and making money for you as quickly as possible. However, you don't want to be short-sighted here. If you need to take an extra couple of days or even an extra couple of weeks to really optimize your property before launching in order to get all the furniture, get all the amenities, get the renovation completed, get the decor completed, get the right amenities there, photograph the listing professionally, optimize the listing a bunch. If there's anything that you need to take a bit extra time for, go ahead and take it. It's going to pay off in the long run because Airbnb's search performance is based on your listing's conversion rate. And when you first launch a brand new property on Airbnb, Airbnb sends a whole bunch of traffic to it. It promotes it temporarily high up in the search results, so you have a fighting chance of succeeding as a brand new listing. Now, if you get really great conversions on that initial traffic, you're going to climb up to the top of the search results, and you're going to stay there as long as you maintain a good, strong conversion rate. But if you launch your listing when it's not quite ready and you miss out on 1 or 2 bookings, that'll drastically impact your overall conversion rate, and it'll cause you to sink down lower and lower into the search results after that initial launch phase is over. So with that in mind, yes, you might get a couple extra bookings that you couldn't have gotten otherwise because you launched a little bit earlier, but you're going to pay for that in the long term because you're going to fall lower down into the search results and you're therefore going to miss out on bookings long term. They're going to cause you to make less money. So my number 1 tip for performing well on Airbnb search and really taking advantage of the SEO there is to launch really, really strong. Are you a brand new or experienced Airbnb host, co-host, or investor who wants to host as successfully, as profitably, and with as much fun as possible? If so, then I would love to invite you to check out BNB Tribe, linked in the description down below this video. It's our exclusive community for Airbnb hosts, investors, and co-hosts from all over the world, where I share some of my best trainings that go into detail on every single aspect of Airbnb hosting from A to Z. We've got advanced training playbooks that will help you to use more advanced strategies to take things to the next level and make more money and have more fun hosting, co-hosting, or investing on Airbnb. You're also going to get access to an incredible community and over $2,500 worth of deals, perks, discounts, bonuses that I've negotiated with other vendors in the short-term rental industry. So if you want access to all of that and a whole bunch more, check out the link in the description down below for BNB Tribe, and I would love to see you on the inside. My next tip for performing well, that's going to be a more ongoing process to make sure your property keeps performing, is to use what's called an occupancy-based pricing strategy. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why are you telling me about a pricing strategy when we're talking about SEO? Aren't those two different things? And although they are two different things, they are very, very closely connected. Because like I said before, your whole SEO performance on Airbnb is based on your listing's conversion rate. So if you're not getting a high conversion rate, meaning that they show your property to 100 or 500 or 1,000 people, and very few of them actually convert into bookings, then your listing is going to go lower into the search results. So naturally, what you want to aim for with your pricing strategy is a really good balance of actually getting occupied and getting a high nightly rate. Now, in most cases, I would rather get more conversions that lead to the same revenue as opposed to fewer. This isn't entirely true all the time, but because again, if we're in low season and I can get one person to book an entire month as opposed to having to get a few different bookings, then I'd probably prefer to get that one locked in at the lower rate that's gonna, really give me a whole month of performance, make sure I lock in my whole month's performance. So there are some slight caveats here, but ultimately we really do want to be paying attention to the occupancy rate of our property and making sure we're on target to where we should be. Now, this doesn't mean that your goal should be 100% occupancy every month of the year. Proactively to stay on track to those goals, so you're always in line. That's going to ensure that number one, you maximize your revenue, but more importantly to this video, it's going to ensure that you constantly are getting conversions. You're constantly getting bookings coming through. If you're not getting conversions, you're going to be lowering your prices and making sure you do get those conversions. Getting those conversions will help your property to rise higher up in the search results with Airbnb. Again, if you want all of our in-depth training and all the tools that we put together for how to do something like have an occupancy-based pricing strategy, or touching on our first point, our whole launch checklist and our detailed launch plan, how to price your property the right way during launch, all that stuff, then check out BNB Tribe, linked in the description down below. You can check that out. It's a really, really great comprehensive training program with an incredible community. There's advanced training playbooks, deals and discounts on all kinds of different stuff. So I highly recommend checking it out. It's really, really affordable to join as well. We tried to make it so affordable that pretty much anyone could repay their entire year's worth of payments for joining the program, being a member, with just 1 or 2 additional bookings that they get in their calendar, so that you're virtually guaranteed to get a return on your investment. That was kind of our goal with pricing it. That's why we made it as affordable as we did. So hopefully you find the same. Next, let's talk about my third and final SEO tip. This one's going to be a bit more of an easy one to implement. The other two, I'll admit, launching first, really strong right out of the gate might be a little bit too little too late. So you might be on this video after you've already launched, hoping to really make sure that you climb up higher. And an occupancy-based pricing strategy, although it is highly, highly effective at rising up in the search results, it also takes ongoing work. And so I understand that it's not going to give you immediate results, whereas a third strategy is going to give you immediate results, give you an immediate boost in the search ranking, and that's leveraging Airbnb Promotions. Now, we've got a whole detailed training on exactly how and when to leverage Airbnb Promotions inside of BNB Tribe. But at a high level, what Airbnb Promotions are is it basically allows you to select certain dates. Airbnb will predetermine which dates you are and are not eligible to run promotions on. You can select those dates and discount them by a certain percentage. Now, the percentage discount gets applied to what Airbnb thinks your pricing should be. So there are times when you can effectively discount by 10, 15, or 20% and still end up exactly where you ultimately want to be priced at, meaning you're not really discounting below what you normally would be priced at, because Airbnb thinks your property should be priced higher. And when you discount off of that, now you're right in line with where you want to be. And when you do this, Airbnb gives you a bunch of perks. Now, one of the big ones is it promotes you up higher in the search results. It also is going to give you a special call out in some of their emails to guests that are looking to stay at properties in that area, depending on the percentage of discount that you provide. You also get different call outs on your listing page, strike through pricing. So there's all kinds of different perks, and it definitely will help you to get more views on your property and get that property going higher up in the search results. You end up getting more conversions, everything else. So promotions are a really, really great, quick and easy win that you can use to just initially get some more bookings on your property if it maybe is slowed down a bit, you're not quite where you want to be, and to rise up higher in the search results. I hope this video has been really helpful for you. If it has, again, consider checking out some of our additional trainings linked in the description down below. Also, like this video. Take half a second here. I know it's not going to take you much time, but it really, really does make a huge difference for me in helping me to grow this channel, get these videos in front of more people, help more people with their hosting. So please take half a second and just hit like on this video. Also, if you are new here and you want to stay up to date with the 2 new videos we post every single week here on the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You'll stay up to date. We post 2 new videos every single week. You can hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when those 2 new videos drop on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. And as always, if you have any thoughts, questions, anything you want to share with me, let me know in the comment section down below. All that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.